name is Jamie. I live in Saudi Arabia, and I am your resident, well, Saudi resident, cat hair covered queen, as it were. And I have a makeup collection that just keeps getting larger, and it so did today. But that's not what we're talking about just right now. What I'm going to be doing today in this video, I have other videos to do today, but lately my makeup routine has been making me super angry. No matter what I do lately, every foundation turns into cake batter on my frickin' face. So I'm gonna do a little video today where I am combining some techniques that I have been seeing on TikTok or on YouTube in order to combat this cake batter situation on my face. Now, a month ago, everything's fine. Everything's fine. And then I went on vacation to Dubai, and it all kind of started in Dubai. It all kind of went downhill from there. I was feeling pretty good. I was feeling pretty happy with how things were going, and then this happened. And I've been dealing with some congestion on my chin for a while now. And I can tell you, I use the salicylic acid cleanser. I use SPF 30 every single day. I moisturize. I have an evening skincare routine. I have a morning skincare routine. I don't try to overstrip my face. Blah, 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 blah. I do it, guys. I do it. I try to exfoliate at least once a week. I have a chemical exfoliator, not a physical exfoliator. Listen, this isn't my first rodeo either. Like, you know, I've been listening. I've been hearing the things in the last 4 years or whatever about skincare. Like, I know the things, but this time of year, I always get my butt kicked for some reason. No, I know what the reason is. I always get my butt kicked because it is like, let me check what the temperature is out right now. Yeah, it's 104 degrees out right now. It's so hot. Here I am thinking it's like, oh, it's 94, which, like, that's hot. I know that's hot, but it is 104 degrees out. Unacceptable. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be kind of combining some of these routines in order to maybe generate a better result in my overall foundation situation. If you're new here, hi. I don't usually do videos like this, but I thought this was an opportunity to do something a little different. Why not? I'm going to go through my skin prep a little bit today, and then I will do kind of a wear test and see how it goes. And yeah, we're starting at 0 right now. So I've washed my face. I had some makeup on earlier, but I washed my face. This is totally cleared off. I used some micellar water to wipe off the rest of the residue if there is any. And what I'm going to go ahead and do, this is just water. I'm going to spray my hand and just kind of pat out all over my face. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this Pacifica Pineapple Quench Oil-Free Water Serum. It is meant to moisturize and prep. It has pineapple and hyaluronic acid. This thing. I got it from TJ Maxx. It's probably expired, which means I probably shouldn't use it, but here we go. Okay, and I definitely put on too much, so I'm gonna start by just putting that on my neck. And this also happens to me every year, so I'm trying to avoid it. I tend to sensitize my eyelid with hyaluronic. I think my eyelids react to hyaluronic acid. So we're not gonna do that this time. Not today. Okay, I might just... You don't have to do that. I'm just trying it, okay? This is a just trying it time, okay? I was kind of watching Michaela do her skin prep today, and this is sort of where the idea began. And I have my eye cream. I have an eye repair cream from CeraVe. Listen, I'm not sold on CeraVe. I'm kind of just using it up at this point. I think there's better out there, but we're not doing Drunk Elephant just right now, okay? I purchased a lot of CeraVe when I was at home last summer, and I was like, listen, we're not doing this year. We're not spending hundreds of dollars on skincare this year. Your skin's fine. Get some Botox, it's gonna be okay. So then I'm just using this up. This is not my favorite, but I have the CeraVe AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion with SPF, and this alleges to have 3 essential ceramides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. And this is the reason I feel like my eyes almost get sensitized to hyaluronic acid, is because it's in everything lately, you know? So I almost feel like I'm just piling on hyaluronic acid over and over and over in layers, and I don't really probably need to, you know what I mean? Okay, so now I'm just gonna inspect a little bit. So the issue that I have, and I have new skincare that I'm just waiting to try. I just need to finish up with this first. Oh, yeah, it's already doing it. Oh. The issue I have sometimes with this CeraVe stuff is that it pills. So I try not to overwork my skin, but in order for it to actually, like, you know, get on there, I don't know. Now I gotta let it dry. I'm hoping it dries. We're starting over because it was just pilling. It was pilling everywhere. So I think the moral to that story is that I should throw this away. So watch me. Now I'm gonna reapply my eye cream and my moisturizer again. By the way, I didn't like straight up wash my face again. I just kind of rinsed it off with water and, you know, did that sort of thing. All right, take 2. Hold, please. I lied. I am going to add one more step, but this is not like a new step. This is a more normal thing for me. I'm going to go ahead and wet my face a little bit again. And I'm going to go in with this Inky List polyglutamic acid serum, and this is purported to lock in moisture like hyaluronic acid would do. So I have done this more regularly in the past, so okay, then I'm going to let that sit for a while and then reapply my 2 moisturizers, my eye cream and my moisturizer. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, this is already sitting much better. So I think the life lesson here is that, especially this, you cannot layer on top of things, not too many things. So next I'm gonna go in with the Plump Right Back Primer, but I'm not gonna put it on my nose, like 0% on my nose. I'm very oily right through here, but I'm gonna kind of maybe put this more on the perimeters of my face. I'm gonna go in with my concealer first, and I'm going to use the Most Concealer from Kimchi Chic. I have mine in the shade, let's see, medium beige. And I'm gonna like try to cut down on my concealing a little bit. I'm just gonna sort of put this in the corner of my eyes and then allow the foundation to do the majority of the work. I think that's the best strategy. I usually prefer to do my concealer first lately, but maybe I need to rethink it. I don't know. Just gonna take a damp sponge. Okay, just that much, I think. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I was watching Marlene Estelle and I watched Smitha Deepak, and they both used this Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. Marlena was saying that if you have oily skin, which I do, and it's very, very hot, to use a mattifying foundation. And this is also the foundation that Smitha Deepak used in the video that I watched. So, gonna just do that. The other thing I'm gonna do, and I have been doing, is in order to kind of create a very light layer of coverage, I'm only going to put it on kind of the thickest, fattiest areas of my face. And this is a technique that I saw, I can't remember which creator, forgive me, but it was on TikTok, and it's like a Korean technique. This is like a Korean beauty technique where you only kind of put foundation on the like thickest, fattiest parts of your face. So I'm gonna entirely avoid my nose and then just kind of feather it up onto my forehead. I have a clean brush. I'm just gonna start with that and kind of bring it in. It's so annoying because I usually don't have bad skin. I'm not used to having breakouts like this. And then I'm kind of just feathering the foundation closer to the nose, but not over the nose. The next part is a Smitha Deepak trick, and she takes I need to have a little foundation on my hand. She takes a dry sponge, she takes some hairspray, and sprays the sponge, and then pats it on the nose. Then I'm gonna take a wet sponge, get a little of that foundation, even kind of tap it off, and just pat it over my nose and surrounding area. I'm gonna take just a little of my concealer again and just kind of cover this blemish right here that has come to visit. Really trying the less is more approach, you know? I don't like this approach, to be fair, either. I like to look made up. Like when I put on makeup, I want to look like I'm wearing makeup. I don't prefer a no makeup look. But I have oily skin and it is 1,000 degrees out. This is my life. This is what happens. I think in the morning too, I'm just in a hurry and I'm not really paying attention as well as I should. And I think in that instance, you just tend to overdo it. And I think that allowing your foundation to dry as well is really important if you don't intend on doing like other cream products. I don't know. I don't like how it works when you have a very dry foundation or your foundation has set and dried and then you try to go back in with a cream product. I don't like that feeling. I don't like how it turns out. So here's the makeup so far. Okay, you can see where we're at. There was one other technique I wanted to try, and it was from Painted by Spencer. Not necessarily a technique, but an idea. So I am 32, And as you can see, I have a very long face. It's not that I just don't have a jaw, but I gotta like do this, you know what I mean? Like my comfortable stance is like here, which isn't good. I need to have my jaw out. But you can see that my face is really long and I don't have a lot of width in my temples. So Painted by Spencer, who I love to watch. I don't like his eye looks as much, but I want his skin techniques. I want them all. I want to know. I want to see. I want to, I love watching it. So he was talking about how if you are older, don't put any kind of contour or bronzer on your temples because it makes total sense. Like if you already have a thin face and you don't have volume through here, then don't put shadow here. Like put it here and then here. You want to round out your face. You don't want to make it slimmer. So I'm going to try that now. And I'm going to be using the Soul Bronzing Balm. I can't remember. And I have it in the shade Light. This is from ColourPop. You know, the usual. I tend to like this product with a sponge. So I am going to do that. But we've been seeing on TikTok, especially lately, so much about like slimming the face and, chiseling the face. And personally, I don't need to be chiseled out anymore. I think it looks weird on me. So yeah, like if anything, I want more volume, like through here, not here so much. In fact, I'm about ready to do something about that, but I want not to lose through here. So I'm just gonna kind of do the top of my forehead, and I may end up, I'm not sure, putting a little bit of a highlight up here, but I'm not sure. What do you think? I don't know yet. But yeah, nothing here. And you notice in the past that I would probably put bronzer up here. I don't know. Okay, now I'm gonna wear a test, okay? I'll come back, I'm gonna have a full face of makeup, it's gonna look great, and I'll talk about these like base techniques. Catch you later, 1 minute. Should mention also, my brows look fabulous by the way, but should also mention that I just used the tiniest bit of powder on a brush and I just kind of powdered my under eyes, a little bit around my nose, and that's it. Not a lot of powder, teeny tiny, like dab, dab, bop, bop, little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna leave you alone. So it's 5:20 now, and I just finished another video with this eye look, so stay tuned for that. 5:20, need to eat. I have powdered and put on the rest of my makeup, and we're gonna see what happens. So my initial complaint is that I see a lot of redness poking through, especially right here, but that's not gonna show up on camera. It is not, however, creasing, so that's something to keep in mind. I'm gonna check back in a little while. All right, foundation update. It looks pretty good. Okay, so I kind of ran out of time, or just didn't film an outro last night for my foundation wear test, but I did kind of incorporate some of the same techniques today, and the only difference is that I used the Fenty Ease drops as my foundation today, and it's not holding up spectacular. So I think it's really got to work with a matte foundation, unfortunately. So I'm gonna keep kind of tweaking it and keep working with it. It is better overall. And I will mention last night that my foundation looked really good for having like taken an hour-long walk, and it was still in the 90s outside. So it did really hold up better than what is going on here. Here I kind of like was tweaking a little bit, and it's a little rough. But anyway, I'm gonna keep playing and testing and seeing what I like, and that's the beauty of makeup. Oh, we have Max. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. What do you want? That's the beauty of makeup. You're always testing, you're always changing. Things are never quite the same. So If you watched this video and you enjoyed it, thanks, and please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.